Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got that showcase that I promised a while ago for a rank 5 ascended Longshot. So, I know that this is a meta or two late. Apologies for that, I've been really busy. I just haven't really had time to sit down and edit this all together up until pretty much now. And I realised that when I uploaded the first one I left a few clips out, so I thought, okay, let's just put these in before the Ascended gameplay just to kind of compare a little bit. Just like get a little bit smoother of a comparison rather than just fully two separate videos. And I know that this is going to show Longshot in pretty much his perfect matchup every single time, because everyone should know that whenever there are a lot of buffs and they're not Incinerate immune, Longshot's probably going to be the best option for that fight. And just as luck has it, the meta that I'm going to showcase mostly, which is the buffet and powerful from afar node, the defender tends to gain a hell of a lot of buffs. Now, is this the only matchups that, or this the only scenario that he's good in? No, absolutely not. But I'm doing this in particular purely for just entertainment, really. Like, Longshot is definitely very valuable outside of heavy buff matchups, and he's definitely usable in other metas. But I just wanted to show it because I thought he was just really cool. There's a few other metas in here. This is the Prowess one, and this is a Nullify Immune Gallon, so he doesn't have to nullify to be really good. Also, before we get to the other gameplay, while this is rolling with the Pre-ascension stuff, the current meta that is active at the moment, which is Power Shield and Polka Dot Power, Longshot is also one of the best options for that. I don't have any of that gameplay in here because I've not really been playing the game much, and every time I load up a match he tends to get banned, so I've not really been able to get much gameplay. But whenever he has 5 bad karma on the opponent, he will gain a burst of power based on the power that they've gained. So even without any damage over time effects on his base hits, he can still build up to either Special 1 or Special 2. And usually, depending on the health pool, if the health pool's around like a rank 2 Killmonger, so I think that's around 350, no, not 350, about 300k-ish, give or take, one Special 2 will finish in Power Shield. And I say that now because that meta is still active, and it will be active for the next week at the time of putting this video up. So there's that, but also 2 Special 1s will, as long as you have Pure of Heart active. So for Power Shield, as long as they're not Bleed and Incinerate immune, then he's a very good option. And also, he's probably going to be pretty solid for Safeguard because, as you can see, a lot of damage over time, so that should be solid for the next meta as well. But this meta that I'm showing now, the Prowess one, the more Mystic Dispersion he can get, quicker he can throw that Special 2 off, the quicker you get into your damage, and the more that you can put the buffs on, then the quicker that they'll just drop dead, because they'll just melt. So I think this is the last of the Pre-ascension fights, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, gonna throw the Special 2 here, and he's just watch his health bomb just go. Special 1. I literally just need to wait a little bit now, or throw the relic, and yep, done for. And yeah, this is the last before Ascension fight. Now, Photon. Probably the most difficult defender in the game at the moment. Now, this is going to show how cracked he was in this meta. Because I'm just gaining power. I'm just feeding off Mystic Dispersion and not letting her get any power at all. And now, as long as I stay away and keep triggering Powerful from afar, or Buffet over time even, if I hit him, trigger the Buffet, as long as I stay away and let Mystic Dispersion do its thing, keep triggering that power gain buff, this matchup actually works, which is mental. I'll be honest, I did this kind of as a last-ditch effort because I knew I'd lost the round already. But I knew I'd lost the match, I just thought, okay, why not try it? Get hit by a heavy there, which is unfortunate. But still, like, a minute in and she's almost down. I mean, for class disadvantage and a matchup that should not work, I'd say that's pretty good. And it shows just how cracked Longshot can be in metas where there are tons of buffs. Yeah, gonna keep going. Rank 5 Doom. Mainly put this in just to show that even with a lot of armour, a lot of resistances, like he's got crit resist, he's got a hell of a lot of armour, he's really tanky. Put this in mainly just to show that because of Longshot's main source of damage, you can just bypass it all and it's not an issue. As long as you don't keep getting hit. It's like the only thing you need to avoid. And I think this was in the... Yeah, this was in the victory track for last season, or for last meta. This wasn't the insane one. But that just goes to show, even with that, he's still really solid. So this is going to finish. Yep. That was about 55 seconds for Doom. 56. And yeah, even in matchups where there aren't tons, he can still get around things. Now, Gore. This is just a generic matchup where there's lots of buffs. And already at Special 2, 1 combo in. And 1 more combo, 1 more Special 2, and he's already done. Rank 2 Gore, 18 seconds. Now, the other best matchup for him, Hulkling. Just any champ that gained lots of buffs on hit, he's cracked for. Now just 1 more combo, Special 2, Relic, dead. In 25 seconds. Lovely. Now Kingpin. This is a matchup that shouldn't work, but does, because what you can do is you can bait out his heavies for Unstoppable for extra Mystic Dispersion. And also, even if he shrugs off the Incinerate, as long as, I mean, I didn't mean to go Special 3 there, that was a big mistake from me, but this is a Glad Circuit match, and I wanted to put this in because not all fights are perfect, and things like this happen. Not every fight can be textbook. But yeah, when you're in Pure of Heart, the Incinerates apply on activation and the Fate Seal applies, so even if you throw it and it gets instantly nullified, the Fate Seal will still apply and all the passive Incinerates will still apply. And you'll still get all your damage off. And then if it sticks, even better. And he's done. 52 seconds, even with the Special 3 slowing me down a hell of a lot. Now, more of why he's absolutely cracked in this particular meta. Rank 3 Terax. This is a rank 3 defender, which is the highest power level in the game so far, at the time of recording this video anyway. I don't know if anyone would actually watch my videos back, but heyo. But the more I play this, you can get pretty much double the amount of incinerates you normally would off just from staying away from the opponent. And also Terex gains his own from his SIG ability, the Indestructibles. You just need to actually land the special 2 here and he's done. Bye bye. And that was 46 seconds for a rank 3. Now, speaking of rank 3s, this is a rank 3 Killmonger. This is a very unideal matchup, even in this meta. Like, just the reverberation of a rank 3 Killmonger is going to be very strong, especially with the challenger rating difference. But I'm just going to try and melt him before it becomes an issue. So relic into another heavy, and try and cancel this in special 2. Yep. Ideally was trying to bait that special 2 there, but it's fine. It's not a problem. The more I try and stay away from him, the more incinerates I get, the more damage I get. Now, just need to land this. Perfect. And he's done for. Throw the special 1 to put 2 bad karma on, and put 2 more incinerates while the incinerate's active, and yeah, done. Now, Korg. Again, this is a matchup that can be done even outside this meta. It's not easy, but it can definitely be done. This guy's been really stingy at the moment. Got quite lucky with those light intercepts there. But because Korg has negative energy resist at base, whenever you can get a decent special 2 cycle going, then he'll just melt faster. I should not have thrown that into midair. I think I was just trying to do that for an opening, and I got lucky he didn't shrug that there. But again, the more that I'm staying away, the easier this becomes, and I keep going for these really risky light intercepts, and it's putting me on edge, just watching me back. But rank 2 Korg in 51 seconds, not bad. Now, Future Ant-Man, usually this isn't a great matchup because Future Ant-Man reduces incinerate duration, and don't get me wrong, it's a matchup that can still work because I've done it before. In the Power Shield meta that's active currently, you'll basically, the incinerates do 400% damage during your special attack, so it's, for the very short amount of time it ticked for there, it'd just do that 4 times stronger and keep going. But like here, you see that first special 2 literally took off like 15%. And like there, what's going on there would happen in the current meta, but get him all the way down. Usually at low SIG, this is a very good matchup because whenever one of your incinerators expire, he'd try and put a buff on himself and put another incinerate on, and that's just a cycle, which is why that interaction's happening. But because he reduces the duration by so much, this meta, it's not great. And yeah, only just managed to get him down there. And only just managed to win the round because of it. But yeah, Mysterio now. Again, unideal matchup, which is made ideal from the meta, mainly. But you could still do it. Don't get me wrong, you can still do this in an average meta, like in a very generic meta, but I mean, it'd just take a bit longer, really. Like here, I'm just trying to use the node to my advantage. Just because it's there, you might as well use it. if I tried to not use it to make it quote-unquote realistic, then you'd never have fun matchups, really. And yeah, should be done after this. Yep. And bitter with his shield, putting me to shame. Right, this Spidey Supreme now. Mainly put this in just because I know I can steal some of his power gain. Because Longshot can do that when he has bad karma. Yeah, like the bad karma is a really nice ability. Just for when it's up, because I can't remember the exact percentage, but I know that you can steal some of their power gain. And yeah, just any champs that naturally gain power gain, it's pretty nice for, because I think it mitigates theirs as well. And that's why he worked for the power shield, because he's just stealing their power constantly. Like you can see here, whenever I hit them, I gain an extra little burst. And Nick Fury is a matchup that he can do anyway, because whenever he gets the Fury buff, he can just take advantage of that as well. And then Nick Fury just becomes a lot less dangerous without that. I did not mean to go to Special 3 here. But, again, it's a glad circuit. Things like this happen, unfortunately. But, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, this could be done faster, but I'd rather this be more of a realistic showcase than just pure nuke perfect matchups, because I'll be honest, I didn't really have the time to get all the gameplay to make every matchup perfect. And yeah, this was just down. I mean, there's still winnable scores, as you can see. I still won that. They're very winnable scores, even if I do mess up. And it's not ideal. Yeah, let's Weapon X now. Again, reason I'm putting this in is just because I wanted to show that the damage over time can kind of bypass big regen. I mean, I could definitely do this in another meta, just because, yeah, pretty much all of his damage is incinerate, so. Excuse me. But yeah, since I can get around it, like here, just nukes him. Since I can get around it, it's a good matchup. Don't know why the loading screen just phased out there. Yeah, let's rank 2 Shuri. Yeah, normally this wouldn't be a great matchup because you can't find openings for heavies, but I put this in here just to kind of reiterate the fact that the node is so beneficial, because being able to naturally build buffs, build Mystic Dispersion from the Nullify is pretty game changing for him. I'm not going to pretend I know how to dex the special one, because I don't. I'm not even going to attempt. Just getting quite unlucky with the Mystic Dispersion procs here. Must have missed that 60% chance at least 5 times in a row there. And yeah, one more hit and that's it. Done for. Again, could have been faster, but Mystic Dispersion wasn't on my side. And that's the one real big downside on Longshot, because his SIG ability gives him a 60% chance to nullify any buff off the opponent. And if they just don't trigger that, I mean, it's not reliable. That's what I'm trying to get across. 60%, it works when you need it to, but it is pretty unreliable because it is only 60%. If it was higher though, I think it'd just be too broken. So it is balanced still, because it's all chance. Again, made the exact same mistake I've made a few times, get pushed to special 3. Again, because the nullifier wasn't on my side. But yeah, it's not an issue. One more special 2 and this guy's down. It's a rank 2 Dragon Man, done in about a minute. Now, Absorbing Man, this was a really annoying fight to get. Just because Mystic Dispersion screwed me over many a time on both ends. So, Absorbing Man isn't Incinerate immune, but he can be. And because of how the buffet works, if I Dex here, he gets Mystic Dispersion, because it's technically nullifying the buff off of me to give him the buff, which is really annoying. Yeah, I had to get quite lucky there, counter the special 2 and then just instantly throw it again. And if I Dex here at all, I'm pushing him to special 2 again if he doesn't cooperate. Yeah, this was the only time I could actually get him to be cooperative. And I'm just trying to out-damage the regen at this point, it worked, eventually. Now, the Satuma. If this was a rank 5 max sig, this probably wouldn't be doable. More because this is a low sig Atuma and it only starts with a single concussion. That I can actually do this consistently, because when he goes above, I want to say 11 hydration, he gets his Incinerate immunity, which just completely ruins everything for this matchup. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. Also, the Thorns aren't doing too much chip damage to me, which is quite helpful. Yeah, Storm X next. I wanted to put this in just to put in the point that because of his 300% ability accuracy, he can get around the ability side of glancing. So he can get around champs like Storm, like Maestro, and Warlock. I put that in the last video with the Warlock, that he can get around that because of the or he can get around his infection, ruining his abilities, because the infection's a 30% reduction and Longshot has 300% at base, so it's not really changing anything. It still has 270% left. And yeah, the glancing hits reduce ability accuracy on hit by 100%. So yeah, you can just get around all of that. Now I put Guardian in just because when Guardian has an armor, and I think he will keep it at one point, I don't think he nullifies the next one, or it does, but if Guardian were to keep his armor up at the start, usually he'd auto-block the special based on how many charges he had. Now, the way that Longshot works with Pure of Heart is that when he puts an Incinerate on, he just nullifies all buffs instantly before the hits. So Guardian wouldn't have the armor up when I hit him, so I wouldn't get auto-blocked, which takes away all the danger there, which I think's pretty helpful utility. Now, I put in this Maestro, this doesn't go well at all, because one, RNG isn't on my side, and two, I just didn't play the fight right. So I need to get Pure of Heart up to do any damage this fight. And I'm at special 2 already, and he's Incinerate immune, so that's not going to do anything. And then he decks my special 1, which isn't helpful at all. But yeah, in this fight, what you want to do is you want to get Purifier up and then throw special 1s, because they're the only way that you're going to do damage with the bleeds. Now, it's getting him down, but it was a very, very slow start, because I threw 1 without a Purifier, threw a special 2, and he dexed 1 of them. So this could have been at least 30 seconds faster. I would say at least 30 seconds. Just because of how slow the start was. And how badly I messed it up. I think I do it again this fight as well. Yeah, I do it again. I get pushed to special 2. Throws a special again. And then he gets the regen, which stops him from dying there. Yeah, this was a very messy fight, which is why I put it in towards the end, because I know not a lot of people will actually stay this far. Anyway, rank 2 Chavez. Chavez, when she gains Dimension, she gains energy resistance, which means that she wouldn't take as much Incinerate damage. But Longshot can still bypass that because he deals that much of it. I don't even know if she actually gains a Dimension this fight, so that just might completely ruin all point of me even saying that. But anyway, Chavez is a tough defender, and Longshot can do it. Yep, didn't even get a Dimension. I'm trying to make points and I'm just completely ruining it for myself. Anyway, Nimrod, I put this in because he gains his own buffs. And yeah, those buffs can be very annoying, especially Energize and Unstoppable. Longshot can just get rid of them. Simply, like if he tries to activate them with Unstoppable as well and Unblockable, if I nullify one, I can steal it for myself. Create easy openings, which is quite nice. Yeah, go for the relic here. Just try and get it off. Just get as much damage as I can off while I'm here. Let my Purify expire so that he can get incinerated himself, and leave him on 1%, which is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I think this is the last fight in the showcase. The Mojo. This is good in other metas because Longshot doesn't gain natural buffs. But with the way that buff A works, if I dex once, then I just pretty much, if he has his aura up, then I just lose a lot of damage, and I get really unlucky with prompts here, so this fight is pretty much perfect. But yeah, this will be the last fight in the showcase, so thank you for watching, guys. I should have another one out soon on a certain science champ that was good last meta. And yes, I know it was last meta, I'm late on all of these. But yeah, hopefully that should be entertaining. I should have that out within the next week. And yeah, if you made it this far, let me know in the comments that, well, 1, you have, and 2, if there's another champ that you specifically want to see from me, or an updated showcase on for anyone, then yeah, let me know. I'll see what I can do, because I should have a little bit more time soon enough. But yeah, that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.